Hi there, my name is Kronenberg, welcome to my channel. This is another film review. This one is Invasion Planet Earth. It's a action sci-fi film. Came out in 2019. It's an hour and 33 minutes. It's rated 12. Amazon have a rating of 3 out of 5. IMDb at 3.0 out of 10. The Amazon synopsis is: on the same day that Tom Dunn finds out that he is to become a father again, the people of Earth become plagued with terrorizing visions of the end of the world. When a gigantic, all-consuming alien mothership launches a ruthless attack, chaos and destruction follows. The ultimate war for planet Earth is about to begin. So the director is Simon Cox, C-O-X, and he also directed Written in Blood. The producer, well, there's 129 of them. Can you believe it? I've never seen this amount in all my lives. I mean, I've seen films before where they've got like 30 or 40, but 129. I scrolled down in IMDb. I was like, what the hell? It just goes on and on and on. I have a feeling they're either students or everybody that got in touch with the film. I haven't got a clue. So the main one that did the producing was Simon Cox, and he also produced Asylum 2. Music was by Benjamin Simmons, S-Y-M-O-N-S, and he did the music to Feed Me. Now the cast, I haven't put everybody down as such, like the wife, but I'll explain why. She wasn't really in it that much. So we have Simon Haycock, Haycock, who was Thomas Dunn, and he was in Wasp, W-A-S-P. Julie Hoult, H-O-U-L-T, I assume that's how you say it, who was Harriet, and she was in Afterlife. Danny Steele, S-T-E-E-L-E, who was Floyd, and he was in Sentence. Sophie Anderson, who was Samantha, and she was in Shake It Off. And Toya Wilcox, she's the singer, the singer in the 80s or whatever, called Toya. And she played Claire Dove, and she was in Jubilee. And apparently it was 17 years from script to release, apparently, just in case you're really bothered. So it starts off and you're basically looking at some sort of stars and galaxies, right? So you're like, oh, this is, spacey. And then all of a sudden we're looking at a TV show, and you think, wait, it's nothing to do with space? But it is. It's yeah. So what happens at the very beginning is the credits are looming up, and it's from the actual film, but it's mixed with the TV show. It's called Kaleidoscope Man. At the same time, it's kind of weird, but it's interestingly done. And then of course the kids go running, because they're all kids at the time, watching this thing, and they go running off, going, "I'm Kaleidoscope Man, hey!" Like we all probably did when we were kids. Not Kaleidoscope Man, but that kind of stuff. So Tom Dunn, who was Simon Haycock, looks like he's one of the kids, and he's like saying he's the defender of the Earth, and it's also a British film. It doesn't say that anywhere or such, but it is a British film, so that was quite cool to actually get, because you don't normally see many sci-fi British films. Now, I watched this on Amazon. Normally I watch all the free ones on Amazon, or Netflix if I can. If it's all black and white, might be a YouTube one because copyright is expired. But on Amazon it's a Freevee, F-R-E-E-V-E-E, and I was like, well, what are these? And they've got adverts in them, and so I was curious what they are, because whatever. And I would say maximum was 30 seconds, maybe it was like 10 or 15 seconds per thing. Then I think it was about 5 times it came up in through the entire film. So you could if you hover your mouse or whatever you're using over the screen, you can see the little blobs where it's going to appear. And it's okay. It's alright. I mean, if you've watched films on any kind of terrestrial TV other than the BBC, I'll say the BBC, they're the only ones that don't have adverts because we have to pay a sodding TV and license, the sods. But if you have anything else like ITV or, I don't know, America, Sky, I say America, but you know what I mean, Sky or cable or something, and you're watching Sky and you're watching the film, and then you have adverts for about like, I don't know, 4 minutes. You can go off and make a cup of tea because you never watch them, do you? It's not like that. It's literally about 30 seconds and you're straight back in. So, anybody moans about Freeview and the fact that you've got adverts, it doesn't really matter. In fact, you're getting a free film, so who cares? Anyway, so his wife is a primary teacher, right? I didn't mention her in the cast because she was hardly in here. And she's talking about Noah's Ark, right? So the kid says, "Did the unicorns even go on it?" She's going, "Well, God was trying to get rid of all the bad things out there, and unicorns just happened to miss the boat." I thought, good answer. So seeing the future, where they see the terrifying visions of the end of the world. It was Tom, his wife saw it, a priest, a kid, I think, and some other people as well. So it was all people that were there in the actual images. Now the TV's banging on about a new war between the US and nuclear weapons. Sounds familiar. Is that going to happen soon? I don't know. It's a bit dodgy in the world at the moment. Now we see the small spacecraft and they're quite cool. It comes zipping along and looks quite interesting. It doesn't have much firepower, as in what it's firing with. It's just like, what's this? I mean, when it fires, it just produces a little spark, and you think, is that it? So this is where it gets all weird. So Tom gets taken to the mothership, this mothership of this spaceship, and he kind of, without giving it away, he dreams stuff, right? And he has all these dreams and stuff like this, and then he gets back to Earth, but he isn't actually back on Earth. I think he is, but he's not. But he's having all these weird dreams and nightmares, and he's there with the other people, Julie Holt and Danny Steele and Sophie Anderson. Toya's not there; she's buggered off somewhere. But they're all there. All these other people. There's another person as well, but I can't remember who that was. Reliving all these dreams together. Everybody's sort of if somebody had a really bad time, that they all live it together at the same time. It's so weird. It was like, what the hell's this? I was completely lost. Some people say, oh, you watch a film, it might go off on a tangent a little bit, It went off about 1,000 miles off tangent. I had no idea what the hell was going on. I was like, what the hell was this got to do with the film? There was a one bit where the advert kicked in, right? And I actually thought it was the film because it was World of Warcraft. It was the advert for, and I was like, oh yeah, it's the World of War. It's the advert. Oh no, wait a minute, it's not. It's an advert. So the TV news is banging on. It says that war has kicked in because New York's been hit. You see this on the trailer. West New York is the place where the fire is. So it says Russia, Iran and China mobilising troops for the Third World War. Like I say, does that sound familiar to anybody at the moment in time? I'm recording this whilst the Ukraine war is going on with Russia, or the Russian-Ukraine war. Could China get involved? Probably. Will Iran? Probably. Will America? Probably. Will we all bomb everybody? Probably. Will we be dead in about a year's time? Probably. So there you go. And anyway, so it was on the TV, and the TV report was so calm. She was just like, New York's gone. Terrible. Terrible news. It's gone. Terrible. I was like, well, put some passion in it. So the music's quite good, though. At some points, there's typical starry kind of like spacey music, but at certain points there was this like I can't say it as such, but like a male choir sort of, not that, you know what I mean, like the intense music. It kind of, if you think of like Enigma style music, but a bit more oomphy, that sort of stuff. And the small alien craft attacking, that was pretty intense. That was on land, well, on Earth. There was one bit. Well, there was a few bits to be brutally honest. I was watching. I was like, "What the hell?" And so Tom, which is Simon Haycock or Thomas, is out there, out in space, right, looking down at Earth. So you can imagine he's on the mothership, right? Because that's what he said. He's on the mothership, and he picks up his phone, and he says, "Oh, I've got a reception." I thought, "What?" And he rings his brother on Earth. No, it was like, "Oh yeah, hello there. You alright? Yeah, I'm up in space." And I thought, "Hang on a minute. I can't even get any reception in my own building. How the hell does he get reception on the other side of the planet, out in Earth where there's no satellites? How?" So anyway, so the film states it's an hour and 33 minutes. It's actually an hour and 25 because the rest is just credits. And the ending's complete different to the actual synopsis. But that's fine, if it's identical, it's a bit, well, I've already read it, I know what's going to happen, this person's going to die and that person's going to be alive, and, I know Val Kilmer's going to solve the day because we know that's going to happen, that's kind of, but it just lost me with the nightmare bits. It went on for about like half an hour, these nightmare things. I had no idea what the hell was going on. So weird. Maybe that was when all the bloody producers were kicking in. Okay, it's my turn to do this bit. Right, I've done this bit. You do your bit. And then it was just this complete mess. Thank God there was only one director. So, IMDb, as a rating of 3, I'm actually giving it a 5. As weirdly as I say, from the bits that lost me. Because it kept me entertained. I was watching, I was enjoying it. I was like wanting to see the next stage. I was really going for it. And I think that's the the bit really. Yeah, it was an interesting film. Anyway, hopefully you've enjoyed watching, and like I say, there's the trailer in there. Watching and listening to me talking about this film. Please subscribe to my channel. I've got plenty of other film reviews. Mainly do game reviews in my channel, game reviews and let's plays. But I've been branching out into films a bit more. It's quite enjoyable. I like watching them, so some people might like hearing about them and thinking, you know what, I might watch that Invasion Planet Earth. I want to see what the hell he's talking about and get confused like I am. So you never know. So that's why I do it. Everybody might, and you might see this guy or girl or whatever it is I've just put up, and you might think, oh, I know who that is. I want to see that film because I've seen him in Wasp, or saw Sophie Anderson in Shake It Off. I'm curious what she was like in this one, so there you go. Like I said, Ty was Ali in it. She was in it for about about 5 minutes, not even that. It reminded me of another film with Linnea Quigley, who was like one of my favourite, well, not favourite actresses, but I've seen her in Return of the Living Dead, and I thought, oh yeah, she's in this one. She was in it for about a minute, but she was like top billing. I thought, what the hell? I suppose that's what acting gets you, isn't it? Anyway, whatever. Okay, well, thank you for watching, and goodbye.